There's a called strike one. After Megan Brown did some considerable doctoring to the ball, rubbing it down. Has a healthy grip on it. 1-1 the count, 1 out. And misses high. Well, Class 2A has only been playing a state championship game since 1996. 2A teams played together with the Class 3A schools before that, at least up until the UIL sanctioned softball in '93. Another pitch misses outside. In fact, the 1995 state championship, the final year of just a Class 3A, 5A, 3A pairing, the Class 3A championship was won by actually a 2A school. Hawley, our Class 2A school, playing up with the 3As, defeated Mount Vernon 2-0. Got a no-hitter in the state championship game by Amanda Cobb. That pitch paints the outside corner and runs the count full once again. Popped over to Shulock at second, bobbles it, not in time. Bruton aboard once again. And Troy, also aggressive base running over there by Bruton. Trying to force yet another error. So,
third baseman, Brittany Thacker.
Troy charged with its fourth error, the third error of this game. They've had 2 fielding errors and 1 throwing error, so now 1 aboard with 1 out for Brittany Thacker. Pop out to Snow at first in the second inning, and a ground out to short. Snap throw to first base is retrieved. Stephanie Easter, a very aggressive catcher. We've seen several throws back over to first base. Of course, she's thrown out both attempted base stealers in this game. Both Kara Baugh in the first inning and Katie Stark in the 5th. One 0 count. Hit up the middle. Arthur over to second for 1. That's all they'll have. 6-4 goes the out. And Troy is 4 outs away from a championship. Thacker advances on a fielder's choice. That'll bring up Katie Pearman. So Class 2A had their first sole state championship as a class back in 1996. As we see a courtesy runner.
Maria Heredia, number 10, is running at first base.
Maria Heredia,
Brittany Thacker,
the courtesy runner at first. Blooming Grove, the first state champion of Class 2A back in 1996. They beat Coahoma, a team that has been here many times in the last 5 years. 97, Hawley once again, the team that won the Class 3A championship game as a 2A school in 95, won the 2A division and class or conference in 97. 98, the Coahoma Bulldogs won themselves a state championship. They beat Blooming Grove. 99, of course, Alto beating Coahoma. And Coahoma here again. They made their 4th trip in 5 years, but ousted by the Troy Trojanettes. And now Troy trying to parlay that into a state championship. They lead 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs. Runner aboard for Katie Sturrock. The 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. Another outstanding effort by Stephanie Easter, the catcher. She's given several examples of what an aggressive arm she has and defensive stopping ability as well. Pierman 1 for 2. She singled in the second and grounded out in the fourth. Pitch misses high, and nice bluff by Easter, keeping Heredia comfortably at first. Three balls and a strike. Hit back, gets past Brown, but Arthur recovers and records the out. Well, the Troy Trojanettes sit 3 outs away from a state championship, and they'll have one more opportunity to extend that lead as we head to the 7th inning
For Alto,
of the Class 2A final.
bottom of the 6th, Holly Carruthers.
Well, we have reached the final frame, at least in regulation play, of the 2A state championship game of Texas for the year 2000. Troy Trojanettes trying to extend a 1-0 lead. They bring their numbers 9, 1, and 2 hitters of their lineup to the plate. Holly Carruthers, the third baseman, leading off. She's 0 for 1 with a pop out to first baseman Katie Pierman, and she walked in the 4th inning and left stranded. She was part of that bases loaded inning as a nice job by Allison Lyles to field the comebacker and retire the first out of the inning. Should Troy or should Alto mount a comeback and win this game, that's going to be the inning that Troy will look back on with regret. They're in the 4th inning, 2 runners on with no outs, and then loading the bases as Kara Baugh has to come in after a bit of a hesitation, comes in and records the second out. So 2 away. Allison Lyles making pretty quick work of the Trojanettes here in the 7th.
Lori Wolf.
Lori Wolf reached by an error, was stranded on second in the 1st inning, popped out to second and third, and popped out to the catcher in the 5th. So an 0 for 3 day, but has got on base. Checked her swing and runs the count even at 1-1. Sylvia Hebert will exchange balls and perhaps even a couple of words with Allison Lyles. A ball and a strike with 2 outs. Missing high is Lyles. Wolf again checks her swing. Lyles has allowed 2 walks in this game, both of them in that 4th inning, where she loaded the bases up. Head over to Rhonda Williams at short. Over to Pierman. Out number 3. Well, it's about that time. Bottom of the 7th inning we go in the Class 2A championship game.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Coming to bat for Alto is Katie Sturrock, Stephanie Bailey, and Melissa King.
Well, there you see the line right now, and several of the Troy Trojanet fans have had to stand throughout this game out of necessity, as there is only standing room only space available, but the ones who have been seated have joined them. Troy sits 3 outs away from a state title, or the Alto Yellow Jackets stand a memorable comeback away from repeating as state champions. Katie Sturrock, the right fielder of Alto, will lead things off. She'll be followed by Stephanie Bailey and Larissa King. Sturrock grounded out 2-3 in the second inning.
The right fielder, Katie Sturrock.
Singled in the fifth and was thrown out, caught stealing. Megan Brown. First offering, a swung on and missed. Ball and a strike. And now Sylvia Hebert giving a couple of words to Stephanie Easter, the catcher. A ball and a strike. Offered a changeup, swung on a miss. And Sturrock is headed for the dugout and unaware that and the scoreboard showed there was 1 ball and 1 strike. Sturrock apparently thought she had 2 strikes and had struck out. She headed for the dugout. And well, a bonus for Sturrock. She had already turned out and essentially conceded the out, but 1 ball, 1 strike was the count. Sturrock has another life. What a time to take advantage of an opportunity like this. A ball and 2 strikes now the count. Swung on a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Megan Brown.
No one is allowed on the field at the end of the game.
Now Stephanie Bailey will attempt to start a rally for Alto.
Left fielder, Stephanie Bailey.
And Bailey grounded out in the second inning and walked and scored. The only run of this game for Alto. She walked in the 5th inning, and on the double from Larissa King, an error by the center fielder, Alyssa Miller, came all the way around to score. Alto needs someone aboard. And Brown misses outside. Now the ball misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Troy, just a very short drive here from Austin, just about an hour north of here, just up Interstate 35. Dribbles 1 to Holly Crothers at third, over to first, in time. Holly Snow squeezes out number 2. Hannah Snow, rather, at first, and there's 2 away. So Larissa King, who had the big hit in the 5th inning that brought home Alto's only run thus far, looks to start some sort of rally. All are standing on the side of the Troy Trojanettes. Line to the second baseman, caught And the Trojanettes have snagged the crown away from the defending champs and will take it back to Troy.
And that's the game. Troy 2, Alto 0. Congratulations to both teams.
Well, Megan Brown will be awarded the win here in the state championship game. And outstanding performances offensively for Troy as Lauren Arthur goes 3 for 3 at the plate, but Holly Carruthers takes a walk to force in the winning run. A bases-loaded walk from the number 9 hole hitter brings across the go-ahead run in the 4th inning, and Troy hangs on. A 2-1 victory here in the Class 2A state championship game. A special thanks to UIL softball tournament coordinator Peter Contreras, and for everyone who's been associated with this one, from Jeff Watts Productions and the University Interscholastic League. We will allow the pitchers to do the remainder of the talking as medals and trophies are awarded down in the field. Thanks for joining us. The UIL and its 815 softball schools consider it a privilege to recognize our 2000 state finalists. First, the runner-up, completing the season with 31 wins, 6 losses, and only 1 tie as their record. Coach Sessions and her team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Lady Jackets of Alto High School State Runner-Up 2000. Holding the silver medals is Patty McCowan of the Texas, and presenting the silver medals Sam Tipson of the Texas Girls High School Association. Now for the champion of Conference AA, Troy High School. Trojanettes. With a record of 21 wins, 8 losses. Coach Cottle and her assistant coach, Tanya Williamham, have achieved the goal of champion. We congratulate the community, the parents, school officials, and players for a splendid season. The medals were presented by Dr. Bill Forney, 2000 state champions. Let's have one more round of applause for both teams.
We'll see y'all. We will.
All right, congratulations.
UIL and its 850 softball schools. First, the runner-up continuing the season with 31 wins, 6 losses, and only 1 tie. As a record, Coach Sessions and their team have represented their school with pride. We congratulate the Lady Jackets from Alto High School, State Runner 2000.
Where's Megan? Megan, I told you we're getting one, baby. I told you. Look at this. Megan, we got him, girl. Look, that big old goal, man. Oh, my God. We got medals. We got medals. We got medals.
And the silver presenting these silver medals. Sam Tipson of the Texas Grove High School Association. With a record of 21 wins, 8 losses.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Amazing weekend, semis, finals, really on a roll this weekend.
Yeah, we're real lucky to be here, and we're glad and happy and excited, and it's the best feeling in the world.
What was it like to play in this type of game? It's always seems to be close, semis and finals, gut-wrenching, huh?
Yeah, really. We've just had close games, and we like giving fans a scare. It's scary.
Well, what a way to go out, huh?
Yeah, it is. I'm real excited. It's the best thing ever. It's what we've been working for since I've been playing softball.
Very good.
Playing in 3A for so long, we expect those kind of games, and we know if we just have one run that's all it takes. And I guess sometimes, in 2A, some teams are expecting 7-8 runs, but we know the low-scoring games all too well.
Megan didn't seem to tire at all after throwing 9 innings yesterday.
No, she had that little dehydration thing, but we got her fixed up last night, and she was fine today. And of course, the weather was nice and cool, and she pitched well today.
Coach, a little cardiac arrest. The last 2 games you had to come from behind to win both of those.
Yeah.
Good to get that first run in the first inning.
Oh yeah, that felt good. That was, like I said, it was a little unusual for us to come out on top, right at the beginning. But like I told them, we're not going to stick to tradition today. We're going to, come out and do what it takes to win the game.
You don't like to harp on revenge, but it is sweet to get it over Alto.
Yeah, it was sweet. I tell you what, great team. The coach is wonderful. Great sportsmanship on the kids' part, and she's a great coach, and I respect her immensely. But we did kind of want to have another chance at them, so that was fun.
You guys are kind of like a neophyte at the state level, and you come in here and knock off Cahoma and Alto, two of the bigger 2A
Right.
dogs around. How did that?
Well, I kind of was hoping. I know Alto wouldn't take us for granted because she knows us. But I was hoping Cahoma did. I don't know if they did or not, but I was hoping they did because them coming in being the repeaters. Sometimes we get those other people get overlooked, and I was sure hoping they were going to do that because I was going to try to capitalize.
Your
on
team
that.
didn't seem intimidated at all by Alto's or Cahoma's
No.
experience the last 2 days.
I think it's just been that we believe in ourselves and we believe in each other. We work well together.
Everyone talks a lot about the top of the order, but we get the bases loaded and you get the number 9 hitter coming up. Did you say anything to Holly before that, or?
Yeah, I told her to relax and have fun. That
Yeah.
this is a fun game and we're here for a good time, so don't worry about it. Just get a hit. And she's also a catcher, so she's real good at judging balls and strikes, and so that was a good situation right there.
Your hitters seem to show a lot of patience today at the plate. I mean,
Yeah, we knew we had to keep our hands back, and I told them to focus on hitting it to right field because she's a great pitcher, 3 different speeds, and it really threw us off the last time we played him. I think she does so well, and her catcher's good that they get people to chop down to third base and shortstop a lot. So I told them to sit back and wait, hit it to right field, and they were patient, and they did well at that.
okay.
Congratulations,
Thanks a
Coach.
lot. Thanks.